champagne or rum, achieve success with 𝙂𝙍𝙼𝙀𝙏𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀. Every step forward is a new beat to your drum. Achieve success with 𝙂𝙍𝙼𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀. Let's celebrate it with or without champagne.
Yes, hello everyone. Happy Friday, and welcome again to our Positivity Live. And it's always a privilege to be here, and not just to do this all by myself, but also with my amazing co-host already with me on stage. So, want to say a big shout out to everyone who will be joining us live, or for those who will be watching the replay. If you are joining us live, just hashtag live, and if you are joining us in the replay, just hashtag replay, because this is a space where we come together every Friday just to share the positivity, just to share the energy, and just to be able to inspire people all over the world. For me, it's always a privilege to do this. And for we've been doing this for almost 3 years now, and it's been a journey of impact. It's been a journey of creating value. It's been a journey of inspiring people, motivating people, and just making the world a better place. And I tell you, it's been a collective responsibility where everyone in the community will come together just to make sure that positivity is not just heard, it is seen, it is felt, and people experience the possibility that comes with it. Happy Friday once again. For those who don't know me, my name is 𝙂𝙍𝙼𝙏𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀, and I'm joining you all the way from Nigeria. Now, I'm taking out the time to say I'm from Nigeria because we have a global audience with us today. We have people joining us from all over the world, all the continents of the world. People joining us just to be on this show. Why? Because they come here to get value, to give value, and just to be able to make that impact and create a space where everyone feels seen, everyone feel heard, and everyone feel important. Just like yesterday, it's been 3 years, and I tell you, it's been amazing. It's been amazing. Yes, we have people dropping in their comments in the comment section already. We have Samuel. Yeah, gratitude. I love it. Amazing, Samuel. Indeed, today we are talking about gratitude. It's about gratitude experience, for the month of August. We have been doing this for every last Friday of the month. We set aside a time where we intentionally embrace gratitude, because we know that, the year, the month, the weeks can be so busy, can be so overwhelming. But having that space where you can actually look back and count your blessings, look back and see the things that you are grateful for, it's not negotiable. That's why we are creating this space. And we invite you, if you want to be part on the stage, to share your gratitude, to inspire people, you can do well to join us. We have Andrea also in the building. Yes, hi everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, to my friend. It's so good to see you. We have Dr. Dorothea. She said, hello, happy Friday. I'm joining in live from Colorado, the United States. Thank you so much. So good to have you. Yes, guys, drop in your location. Where are you joining us from? Where are you joining us from, so we can know, and then we can shout you out. All right, Wendy Olet is in the building. It's a good day and it's awesome space at Zion. Thank you so much, Wendy, for your amazing support. It's always a privilege to be here. Also, Paulette is joining us from the United States as well. So, guys, if you are joining us live, keep dropping in the comments so we can shout you out and let the world know that you are here. For this event, as we continue on the mission to spread positivity to every corner of the earth and to continue to make an impact. If you want to partner with us, if you want to, sponsor the show, you can do well to reach out. Let's work together so that we can be able to make more impact. I tell you, positivity is a catalyst that make a global difference, a catalyst that can, change people's life. And with your support and with us working together, we can be able to make a huge impact. I'm not alone today. It's always a privilege to celebrate them. I call them the best team in the world. I don't joke when I say that, because they are the best. Imagine having a team who consistently show up with you every week, same space, same station. It's just mind blowing. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to jam in to celebrate my co-host. We have Jamie with us on stage. We have Lydia is not here, Issa is not here, but they send their love, they send their regard. I'm going to pass the mic to them so that you can hear their voice. They tell us about what they do, who they are. For those who are meeting them for the very first time, I'm sure we all know them, but then they are still going to tell us. So I'm going to pass the mic to King Jamie. He said jam session with Jamie. He's the king. That's what I call him. So King Jamie, the mic is yours.
Hello. Thank you so much for the introduction, Zion. It is a great day today. It's the end of the month. It's our gratitude call. It's September almost, right? I mean, holy cow, 4 months left to go this year. And love seeing all the people shouting comments out here. Keep them coming, please. Let's get some good activity going. I see a lot of familiar faces in here, and we want to see people be a part of the conversation. So I'm Jamie Edwards. I'm coming to you from the United States. I'm in Illinois, about an hour outside of Chicago. And just as Zion mentioned, what I do is I am one of the most recognized career coaches on LinkedIn, and I help job seekers every day with resume writing, interview practice, and LinkedIn optimization. My company is called Jam Sessions with Jamie. I've been doing my company now for about as long as we've been doing this call, honestly, 3 years. So, I mean, it's flown by. I've worked with over 650 different job seekers in the last several years. And, I love what I do. This is a passion of mine. It's no secret that the job market is crazy right now, and a lot of people are trying to get hired. And my job is to make that process easier. So I write resumes for people from scratch. I do Zoom calls one-on-one where I help people with interview practice and how to answer certain questions in the interview process, how to prepare for interviews, how to negotiate salary. And I also help with LinkedIn optimization too. I go into people's LinkedIn profiles and I actually revamp their entire profile and make them more visible to recruiters and hiring managers. So it's all about that personal brand. Like I said, Jam Sessions with Jamie has been around 3 years now, and I'm sure there are probably some people on this call today that maybe are looking for their next opportunity. And if I can help in any way, or you want me to review your resume for free and you want to have a call, I'm happy to do so. Don't hesitate to reach out and introduce yourself and say hi, and make sure that everybody in here connects and follows everybody that's on this call, because that's how we grow our network. That's how we do it organically. We all want to be part of something big. So make sure you follow each other. Make sure you connect with the three of us on here, me, Zion, and Eni. And I'm looking forward to having a great positivity gratitude call today. So I'm going to pass it over to the man who doesn't really need an introduction either, because he is the godfather over here. This is Mr. Eni. He's going to tell you a little bit more about what he does. And then we're going to get things started here. I don't know if Lydia will be here today because she's got some things going on, but if she's here, she will do a meditation session. But if not, we'll give more time to people being able to talk about gratitude today. So that'd be great. So Eni, go ahead, my friend. Please let them know who you are.
Awesome, Jamie. Awesome. Thank you so much for the lovely introduction. Let's welcome a few more people first. I see you, Claudia. Thanks for joining us. I'm coming to your country on the 19th. Lucky me, right? I'm going to Accra Airport. I'll be there for a few days. Linda, I see you all the way in Canada. Welcome. Of course, Wendy, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Amazing. All amazing people, right? Dr. Dorothea says she's going to join the studio in a few minutes. We'll share her gratitude experience for August. So thank you so much, Dr. Dorothea. Excited to hear what you're grateful for this month of August. Sam, my new friend, all the way in Mexico. So I'm glad you're here, Sam. So meet my other friend, meet some of my really good friends on especially on LinkedIn in the world, really, to be fair, right? Hopefully you get to know who Sam is. I think we're planning an event to bring him to events. And we're starting next week, I think. Yeah, next week, Wednesday, thereabouts. So they get to know Sam's genius. There's many more events new events I have coming on. So Adrian as well. Welcome all of you, my friends. As Zion said, you're welcome to come in the studio. The link is in the comment section of the event page. If you want the link, then just put it in the chat here for us to send you the links. I'll just put the link in the chat, so you can copy and paste that into your browser and bring you in the studio. So Anthony's here as well. Welcome, Anthony. I do see you now. Of course, Paulette's here as well. So, we'll love to hear what you're grateful for the month of August. Before we carry on, so look, I am Eni. And I guess I spend my days doing what I do best today, which is meeting people. I love meeting people. I love making new friends, right? I really love making new friends, because I think everything good about LinkedIn comes from people you talk to. You know, if you're just posting and running from LinkedIn, you know, you'd be surprised when people don't respond as much as you think they should, right? Whereas if you meet people, become their friend, you're like, your business changes. You know, from meeting people, I find, you know, over time, those I can help ask for help. Those who can help me, I reach out to for help as well. You know, but if you don't meet anyone, then you're essentially hoping that people remember you and people like you and people somehow turn to you when the time comes. Much easier if you get to know them, be their real friend. That's what we get to do by being here every week, also by the one-to-ones that we have, right? So look, apart from meeting people today, I guess I'm writing my client's book. I have a new book that must be out by Monday. So that's, before we die, the book by my friend Scott Stewart. I can say it now because the book is coming, right? The book is coming. So hopefully, you will join us for the pre-launch events, because that's part of what we do. So we'll help people to write their books, and then once the book's written, we'll help them to publish the books, and then we'll launch the books and make them international bestsellers on Amazon. Hopefully, you'll all be part of that journey, because on launch price, on launch day, you get to buy the book at launch price. 99 cents, $1.99 at most, thereabouts. So if you want good books that are super good value, then connect with me. Connect with my friends here as well. So that's how I spend my days, really. So I'm excited to bring into my friends to LinkedIn events, to these live stream events. Anthony, you're going to hear from. So we have an event planned. So I mentioned Sam will have an event planned, and I think Elaine will have events planned as well. And of course, Zion and I are working on a few conferences. Never mind our books, Zion. I say our speaking conferences where we're going to inspire people with the positivity message. These are all parts of what Annie does in his day, in his days, right? I should learn to shave, but I refuse to learn to shave. It's evening, right? Leave me alone. Let me stop talking. Mrs. E, I give you the mic back, my friend.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Eni. Thank you, Jimmy. It's always a privilege to always share this stage with you, and just to be able to come in here to create value, to inspire people, it's just amazing. And thank you, Anthony. We see you, Paulette, as well. Thank you for the patient at the backstage. And for anyone you want to join us on stage, you want to show on screen, free. Because one thing that we do here is a space for all. Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter what you have been through. This space is a space where everyone can be able to express themselves, share their value, inspire people, and to tell people who you are. So one thing we do here is we make people visible. We give you the stage where you can talk to thousands of people. This event is watched by thousands of people all over the world. So we give you that stage where you can be able to share and just tell people who you are and what you do. And like Annie says, who knows? The next client can just be just for watching your stage. Your next partnership, your next collaboration can just come by people who see you talking here on stage. I want to make a big shout out to Claudia, her birthday. Happy birthday to you for joining us. You joined us from Ghana. And free. The link is in the comment section. You want to join us, come up on stage. We will gladly welcome you at the backstage so that you can join us and inspire the world with gratitude. We live in a world where we can get so busy. We live in a world where things can be so overwhelming. We live in a world where we are at a fast pace, and we are going that we don't really take our time to take a pause and look at our life. Take a pause and look at the blessings, and take a pause and look at the things that we have. And we are always about what we don't have, what we want to get, what we want to achieve. But taking a pause to look at your life and count your blessings, see what you have, can blow your mind away, can make you realize that, wow, you're not really counting your blessings enough. You're not really being grateful enough. Growing up, I used to think people who are grateful are persons who have everything going well for them. I used to think people who are grateful are those who do not have worries, who do not have troubles, who do not have issues they go through. I'm like, wow, you are smiling, you are grateful because everything is going well for you. But then having to embrace life as an entrepreneur, I understood that, wow, thankfulness is not the absence of trouble. Gratitude is not the absence of difficult times, it's not the absence of challenges. It's making a decision to say, in the midst of the challenges, in the midst of the circumstances, in the midst of the things I'm going through right now, I choose to be grateful. It's a choice. It's a choice that we make and we continue to make every day. For most people, they wait for a perfect time to be grateful. When I get a job, I will be grateful. Oh, when I get the right relationship, I'll be grateful. Oh, when my business is right there, I'll be grateful. When I make XYZ amount of money, then I can be grateful. For persons who live like that, I tell you, the gratefulness will not come because they are going to wait a long time to be grateful. And there's one thing that we have realized in embracing positivity, because gratitude is one of the major pillars of staying positive. The ability for you to count your blessings, look at your life and say, you know what? I might be going through this right now, but I'm alive. I might be going through these challenges right now. I have a roof over my head. I might be going through this right now. I have food on my table. I have my loved ones. So I'm saying this because there is so many things that we all have to be grateful for. Most times we don't realize it because we are looking ahead. We are looking at, oh, I've not achieved my goals. I've not achieved my dream. I've set XYZ goal for the year. I've not been able to do this and that. We are so quick at that as humans. But then this event is to bring an awareness. It's to bring a consciousness. It's to put you in a spot where you look back in your life and show gratitude. That's why we are inviting you on stage. Your gratitude has the power to inspire somebody. Your gratitude has the power to be a catalyst in somebody's life. Your gratitude has the power to give someone hope and encouragement. So we invite you again and again. Come up on stage. The link is in the comment section. Do well to join us. Let's share our gratitude. And I tell you, there is no gratitude too small. I will say that again. There is no gratitude too small. For most people, you are waiting for the big picture before you know. There is no gratitude too small. It might be small to you, but it's something that somebody out there needs to hear. For you, it might look so little, it might look so casual, but it's something that somebody out there is waiting to hear for them to find hope. So, well, if you are shy to be on camera, it's okay. You can come up on stage, take off your camera, as long as we can hear your voice and you can inspire people out there. That's okay, Baron. So you can, maybe you are at a place where you cannot put on your camera, or you don't have lighting currently, or you might be busy. No problem. As long as we can hear your voice, come on the backstage. We will gladly welcome you so that you can be part of this great movement of spreading positivity to every corner of the earth through the power of gratitude. With that being said, what am I grateful for? Now, it's been an amazing month. It's been a journey, I must say, the month of August. A lot has happened. But if there's one thing I'm truly and I'm forever grateful for, it's growth. Yes, growth as a person, growth as an entrepreneur, growth all around. I had to look back down the years and look where I used to be and where I am now. Like, wow, where I am now used to be a prayer point. It used to be something I wish to be. It used to be something I imagined. But then looking at the growth from way back and now, I'm like, wow, it brought me to a place of gratitude. And I'm like, I'm grateful for growth. I'm grateful for growth. The ability to grow every day, to learn, and it's priceless. And secondly, I'm grateful for the right relationship. Having amazing people around me. Relationship is currency. Just the same way you can use the currency in your country to get something at the supermarket. That's the same way relationship is. Realizing the fact that relationship is a currency, and the relationship you keep can make and break you. For me, I'm very grateful for the relationship. Having people like Annie, like Jamin, Lydia, Issa, Paulette, and Dorothea, Antonia at the backstage, a whole lot of people. I have hundreds of names in my head I cannot mention right now, but I'm grateful for you all for being part of our life. For being part of my life, for being part of my journey as an entrepreneur, and for your amazing support. The event like this does not run by itself. It takes people to show up, to make the event what it is. And having you guys show up, it's so amazing, and I appreciate it. And lastly, I'm grateful for life. You know, we get so used to life every day that we do not appreciate the power of life. It is because that we are alive, we are healthy. That's why we can even have a stage like this. So I'm grateful for life. You know, when I wake up every morning, I can move my hands. You know, I can stand up from my bed. You know, I can stretch my body. You know, I can go up and brush my teeth. I can use the convenience. You know, it is just so amazing, because these are things a lot of people take for granted. We are gotten so used to being alive that we don't take it as a blessing. For me, every day is a blessing. Every day is an opportunity for me to be grateful that, whoa, I'm alive today. It's just so amazing. You know what? I can go on and on and on because my list of gratitude is endless. I can just keep sharing and sharing and sharing, but I'm going to end it so I can allow more people to come up on stage and be able to share with us. And let's inspire the world together with the power of gratitude. With that being said, I'm going to pass the mic to my co-host. Then after that, we can start bringing our amazing special guests who are waiting in the backstage. I can see them smiling, nodding their head. They can resonate what we are saying to bring them on stage. So I'll pass the mic to King Jimmy so he can share with us his gratitude. Then Mr. Aaron, and then we bring our special guests on stage. So King Jimmy, the mic is yours.
Sounds good. Wow, Zion, thank you so much for sharing what you're grateful for. And let's shout out some more comments here, actually. I don't know if you guys want to pull up some comments here. I want to shout out some more people in here. Let's see. We got Rosemary saying, hello, positivity family. Nice emojis there. Bag of Positivity is here, joining from Nigeria. Good to see you, Rosemary. Thanks so much. We got Blessing talking and saying, hello, everyone. And she's grateful for life and for everyone here. I love seeing that. Thanks. Glad you're here, Blessing. We got Gladys here saying hello to all of us and the audience members. Good to see you as well. And we got Caleb, who is here as well, saying good evening. So good to see everyone. And Gladys is grateful that she woke up this morning. Amen. And I love to hear that. Yes. So let's talk about, that's always how I kick off my gratitude experience, right? Is that I say this every month we have this, right? But it's so true. I'm grateful for every morning that I can wake up, right? And God allows me to open my eyes and put 2 feet on the ground and be able to enjoy the day. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happened, the day before or a couple days before, right? Every day is a new day, and I'm blessed when I get to wake up and be able to be a part of that day. So that's the first thing I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my health, and my family. And, recently my mom was having some struggles. She's got some kidney issues going on, and she's been doing everything her doctors have been telling her to do to get her kidneys back in order and get the fluid levels up and everything. And glad to say that she's doing better now. And she's in good spirits, and she's back to how she was before. So I'm blessed for that, right? Health is something I definitely don't take for granted, and I'm grateful for that. I see Paulette in here saying, me too, I'm grateful to wake up. And Caleb says, I'm grateful for life. I love that. Yes, we are grateful for all those things, right? I'm grateful for the people that are in my, just in my life in general, right? I'm grateful for my family being in my life. Erica, right? I'm grateful for my daughter, Olivia. Last time we were on here, I was talking about how she was having trouble transitioning into kindergarten. I'm happy to say that she's doing a lot better now. She's looking forward to going to class. She's excited when we drop her off. She runs in and she has a lot more enthusiasm now. So I'm grateful to see that transitioning going very well. I'm grateful for the other people in my life, right? I'm grateful for my brothers and sisters. I'm grateful for my brothers on this call right now, right? Zion and Annie, right? They are here, and I'm grateful I get to do this call with them every week. And for everyone else, our co-hosts like Lydia, who unfortunately is not here today, grateful for her, and Isa. They're part of part of our group here too as well. So I'm thankful for them, and I'm thankful for everybody who comes and joins us every single week, right? It's a blessing to see that every week you come and join us and you be a part of this, whether it's you've been here for all 3 years or whether it's your first time, right? The fact that you are here joining us and being a part of this call is a blessing itself. And we appreciate you being here, and it's something I'm definitely grateful for. I'm also grateful, I guess I'll kind of wrap this up by saying I'm grateful that, you know, I'm still able to have my career coaching company, right, and be able to help people every day. I'm grateful for the people who want to work with me and who understand that I'm putting them in my best interest and wanting to get them hired, right? I know there's a lot of career coaches out there, and there's a lot of people who do the same thing as I do, and I kind of take pride on, you know, little different ways that I do things. But I'm grateful that I have people that want to work with me, and they understand my vision and me wanting what's best for them and being able to get them hired faster. So I'm grateful for those things as well too. So I'm going to pass it over to Eni here in a second, please. If, you know, there's a lot more I could obviously talk about what I'm grateful for, but it'll be, you know, I could take up the next hour and then nobody would get to speak. So I'm going to pass it to Eni here. And please, if you want to be a part of the call, you know, jump in the show, come on stage. It doesn't matter if you want to put your face on camera. You don't have to. You can do audio only, whatever you want. We just want to get more. We want to see more people participating. We want to hear what you're grateful for. So I'll give it over to Eni, and then we'll start bringing up some people here on stage. So Eni, please tell them what you're grateful for.
Thank you so much. Now, can you believe we're halfway through the year already? More than halfway, right? Oh no, the last quarter is where we are, right? And I think it's been a great year. So I'm grateful for the year I've had. I have to say, it's been a great year. So, you know, made some amazing friends along the way. Got, you know, lucky to work with many amazing people. You know, so whether on the books, on the events, or just other collaborations that we've done. You know, so I'm always blown away by what good friends can do for us. And you know, to find good friends online is an amazing thing. You know, so I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok. I keep avoiding that for myself, but you know, there's a magic to making friends on LinkedIn that just that changes our lives, right? And I think that is something to be grateful for. When I say all that, of course, there's Dr. Lisa, one of my truly best friends that ever has been. So I'm glad you're here. I think you mentioned Caleb. Yeah, you mentioned Gladys. So welcome all of you. Paulette in the studio. I won't really comment when you're here, right? Well, 𝙂𝙍𝘼𝙏𝙀𝙀, I see you as well. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. So I think I'm grateful for the family. I guess the family environment I get to live in. I think now my family lives in joy. That's a remarkable thing, I think. You know, to be able to basically come out of my room and there's always laughter. You know, everyone's got time for each other. I think all of that counts, right? All of that it makes me happier anyway, and it helps me do better work. Yeah, so I'm genuinely grateful for that. So last I'll say, you know, so I do events every day pretty much, right? And my events only work because of my speakers who come to Grace House stage and share their genius with us. You know, so I've had some amazing events this week alone. So Anthony's been one of those who's been there all the time to support and speak and share. You know, for everyone who gives me a minute of their time, we're truly grateful. Whether that's in the audience or those who come on stage, especially, you know, hat tip to all of you. You know, so you know, without you, my shows wouldn't be what they are. And that's not just for me; it's also for the people in the audience who come to, I guess, be entertained and educated at the same time, right? You know, you make our shows happen. For that, I'm truly grateful. Yeah. So, last I'll say is this: I'm looking forward to the next few weeks. So, going to Ghana is an amazing thing. Now, working on our book, our positivity book, again, I think that's an amazing thing. You know, and I'm sure when our plan to use the book to inspire others. Isn't that magic? Life is beautiful, right? You know, so life, you know, I'm grateful every day. So, and so it's so nice. Thanks to the life we'll get to live, thanks to the other friends we'll get to have. I'll leave it there, my friends. Let's hear from those who are here. So I'm going to start bringing you up on stage, my friends. Paulette. How are you doing, Paulette?
I am doing wonderful. Awesome. I miss you guys.
We always miss you when you're not here, but you're here most
Yeah.
of the time.
So, this is the day that the Lord has made, and I shall rejoice in it. And I'm so thankful for all of you guys, especially Annie, because I was going through something really dark. Not Annie, but Zion. I was going through something really dark. And I can say all the things I'm thankful for, but I'm really thankful for Zion and what he did for me. We hear about, first of all, I'd like to thank the panel and everyone else for being here today. You hear politicians going through things, somebody say something against their name, and you wonder, is it true? Is it not true? Well, I was going through something really, really bad, and I didn't understand it because these are people I've been knowing over half of my life. I couldn't understand what was going on, but I know more now. And I thank Zion for talking to me and sending me scriptures. Because instead of defending myself, I let God do it. That must have been the hardest thing I've ever done. Not to defend myself when I know it was a bunch of lies. And then every time I tried to defend myself, God would say, shut up, don't say anything. And my coworker stepped up and said, we know her. She's not like that. Why are you saying these things about her? And my other friends online, they stood up and started defending me. I didn't have to say a word, but smile. But that was very, very hard to do. So sometimes it's better not to say anything and just watch God work for anyone that's going through a trial. I'm happy for being able to wake up, as I said. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my wealth. No, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm able to take care of everything I need to take care of. And I'm able to share and give people money if they need it, some people that I know. That's just who I am. I'm so giving. I try to be more like Christ. And I just didn't understand why these people were doing what they're doing, why they did what they did. I just cried and I prayed. And God said, let me handle it. So I'm very thankful to even be here. When you're so low, you can't even get out of the bed. You can't even sit on a Zoom because you don't know why. Why is the enemy coming after me like this? If it's because of my business. They wanted to take over my business. It's just, when things are, I had to rely on the rock, my God, who did everything for me. And I'm grateful that I can still post and do videos. And I'm grateful that I can still meet people online, whether it's Instagram, LinkedIn, or Facebook. And my neighbors, and my little dog. Whenever I pray, he would just start crying because I was crying, But God is good. And thank you so much for allowing me to speak. That's all I have to say.
Wow, thank you so much, Paulette. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you for coming in here and sharing with us your gratitude. One thing we always say about this group, about this community, it's always about supporting each other. It's all about helping each other, standing there for one another. The truth is, you might not really know what people might be going through. They might not fully express it to you the way they can, but just being there, having a shoulder to lean on, having somebody to encourage you, to support you, goes a long way to make the journey much more easier. And Paula, thank you so much for sharing with us your gratitude, just to inspire other persons out there who might be going through one thing or the other. Knowing the fact that there are people here who are willing to support you goes a long way. We appreciate you for sharing with us and inspiring us. Now, I was just blown away when you were sharing the story. I'm like, wow, this is so powerful. And this is why we do what we do, so we can help more people, so that we can create more value and make the world a better place. Yes, thank you, Paulette. We appreciate you. It's just amazing. I'm blown away. All right, we are going to our brother Anthony. I know he's been waiting for a while. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. The mic is yours.
All right. Well, the first thing is, I mean, I'm just grateful for the opportunity to be here. Someone took the time to create this room, to set everything up, and he invited me here. So I get to, like, run my mouth because everybody likes to express themselves, even though we don't always do so as much as we should or as well as we should. The opportunity is something to always be grateful for. Uh, More so, I mean, a different area. I'm grateful for the resilience that I have when it comes to my ability to deal with failure and difficulties. Because people see it as failure and they're like, oh, that's hard. But no, that's learning. That's the quickest way to learn and to grow, as long as you have the resilience to get past it. And so, it's like, I'm just grateful that after, you go through whatever it is in life, you get to come out the other end. And even if it's like, that was rough, whatever you want to criticize it to be, I have that information and I can go forward and do it again. And even if I do it again and it's the exact same failure, it at the very least, it doesn't hurt the same amount. But then again, it still comes with the information to teach me something new. Like, hey, look, if you're trying something and it didn't work this way, try another way. Just the ability to open up my mind to meet new people, new circumstances, and to continue learning. To have the emotions, the highs and the lows is what I'm grateful for, because I think sometimes when it comes to gratitude, maybe especially in the Western world, it's more of just like it's lip service. You just say it. It's like, oh yeah, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that, but you don't always feel it. Like you tell someone, hey, aren't you grateful that you have a roof over your head? And they'll say, yeah, I'm grateful for having a roof over my head. But then instead of being actually emotionally grateful for it, they're more anxious. Like, well, what if I've got these bills, I've got all these things to worry about. And so having the ability to actually experience the positivity behind something and not be so wrapped up in the lessons that are learned, the value that you get from it it's unparalleled. And so, again, I'm just glad that I'm grateful for the fact that I'm far more wise than I was years ago. I'm wiser than I was last month, yesterday, and hopefully tomorrow I'll be wiser than I was today. So that's what I'm grateful for. That's the end of that. You guys don't feel great. I'm that's the end of my mic set.
Blame us. It's us. We're pressing buttons or not pressing buttons at the same time, right?
Yes, I'll allow King Jimmy to respond to that. King Jimmy? He's
enjoying his snack.
My thing is not working either. What were you saying? I'm sorry. Your thing was breaking up.
Oh, could you guys hear me well?
Yeah, it was a little bit kind of, for me, it was kind of harder to hear, but I was sorry.
No problem. No. Anthony, I think, it's good to be, grateful for the little things as well as the big things, right? I think, the friends we get to make, the opportunities we get to have on here, it's a great thing. So, people will think we need to be grateful for, only when we get something tangible like money. I think, just being, being the chance to be ourselves helps, right? You never know what doors open up. And so life is a better place. And I think when we're grateful for the little things, then I think more big things happen to us. Right? That's why So of course, I know you've made a lot of progress even in the last couple of days. Anthony came to our show. He always speaks beautifully. Now he's doing his shows. I'm saying that is growth, right? That's how we'll move forward. I'm grateful that you take action. That's my gratitude as well today. A lot of people take action. Because nothing happens unless you actually do something. And you always show up, my friend, and you always add to our conversations, like I say. So good on you, my friend. More to come, my friend. More to come, right? King Jamie, I'll pass the mic to you to introduce our next two speakers. If you don't mind, I think it's Dr. Dorothea and the amazing Selena.
That sounds great. Awesome, man. Thanks for sharing, Anthony. And wow, we got some great people up here just sharing their thoughts. And I love it here. Before we introduce Dr. Dorothea, I wanted to kind of jump back and acknowledge some of the comments here as well. So let's see, who do we have in here? That's just recently pushed. We got, let's see, did we shout out David yet? I'm not sure if we shouted out some of these people, but we got Dave, what'd you say, honey?
No, I don't know. We haven't mentioned him yet. So
okay. Yeah, David says hi from the London, UK. High five, gratitude for another day. Stay encouraged from your Chief Encouragement Officer. I love that. Good to see you, David. And Paulette was thanking Anthony, saying that resilience is so important as a business owner. And I can definitely agree with that, being a small business owner myself. So definitely thank you for keep the comments coming. And I'm going to bring up our next speaker here. We got Dr. Dorothea. Please go ahead and unmute your mic. Good to see you again, and let us know what you are grateful for.
Hello, yes. I'm going to see if I can do a picture here, if I can get my video going. Okay. Yeah, so thank you for inviting me to the stage. Just by way of introduction, I'm a dynamic PhD analytical chemist. I'm a global project manager. I work in the pharmaceutical space. So I help to bring drug products to life, is how I like to say it. I am the mom of a deceased son, and I am grateful for having had that opportunity to raise my son, Damien, and share all those experiences with him, with my family, with his friends, which kind of allowed me to adopt a whole other set of kids, 300 or so, that call me mom and have no idea what my real name is. I found out a couple of years ago. And I am grateful that I was able to, through all the trauma that I've experienced and shared some of with you for over the last few years, that I was able to complete a dual MBA degree, that I was able to renovate the whole first floor and substructure of my home in North Carolina and get it sold for not the best price I could possibly sell it for, but I sold it for a price that I was comfortable with. And also I managed to sell it to this family that had been hoping for this home as their dream home, this exact home, since it was built in 1987. And I only found that way as part of going through this whole process. And when they came to the home for the home inspection, they bought a picture, the blueprints that they had pulled out of a magazine when this home was featured in it all those decades ago. And so I was a little flabbergasted by that, but I also knew at that point that this was going to be their home and that we were going to be able to come to an arrangement that we both felt comfortable with. So it was a win-win for both families, I would say. And I'm grateful for that and going through that process, and really for this community helping me to get to this point of being grateful for the little things, being able to look at how can we both win in this situation, so that I could then move my life forward in a very meaningful way. So I thank you all for that, for Annie, for Zion, for the whole hosting team, some of whom are not here right now, and definitely for this community as a whole, because many people have reached out to me over the last few years as I've struggled through these challenges, to overcome these challenges. They've reached out to me, and all of you have helped me to become the person that I am today, the positive person that I am today. So thank you for that, and I will yield the mic at this point.
There we go. Sorry, the mute thing was going goofy here. Yes, well, Dr. Dorothea, thank you again for sharing your thoughts on today's call. And you always are vocal on here, and we appreciate you coming up on stage and always sharing your thoughts, no matter what our topic is. You've been coming here a long time, and we appreciate you obviously being a part of our call every single week. So thanks again for sharing your thoughts and for giving us some insight on what you're grateful for. We appreciate that.
And just one more thing,
Yeah.
I just want to say, both as an encouragement, but also one thing that I'm grateful for is the person or people who are in the background and maybe concerned with joining and how they're going to present, etc., or they're just afraid to use their voice. I challenge you to use your voice, to join in the conversation through the live. And also, I thank you in advance. I am grateful to you for doing that.
Awesome. Well said. Well said. Yes, I agree. And look, we got nine. Look, we got 9 people here up on stage right now. This is amazing. It's like one of those game shows, like Hollywood Squares type thing. We're all in different spots, right? I love, or the Brady Bunch, I guess you can say, right? That's how old I am. But yes, I love it. So thanks so much, Dr. Dorothea. And I'm going to go ahead and bring up our next speaker here. I believe it is Selena. Is that correct? Yes. Selena, it's your time to shine. Come up on stage and unmute your mic, and the floor is yours.
Yeah, I'm so grateful to be here today. I've always been trying to come and join, but sometimes time wouldn't allow me. But today, Annie, thank you for just always sending me the invites. You're such a great friend. Thank you so much. I'm grateful, to sit here today and be who I am. It's just by the grace of God. I mean, after hearing, like people who said things before me, it's like God speaking to you, God doing the acting. I'm a surviving person because of the grace of God. Who said to me when I was thinking I was giving up with the ghost, he said, "No, you're not going anywhere. What are you waiting for?" It happens because God is always caring. Now I'm a grandmother of 4, but the doctors, it's given me 2 years. If it was not for God, I wouldn't be here. And I mean, people like you who are always on the other side of the sea, other side of the mic, of the video, they really helped me about 11, 12 years ago. The whole year, they were encouraging me, inspiring me to hold on. When I couldn't sit up, when I was just, like in bed. So if I think of that, it's just the love of those people I didn't know, but who ended up becoming my friends. Just like I met them online, just like I met you guys. And I really appreciate, all these rooms. I really thank you, Zion, for sharing the gratitude. I mean, I can say so much gratitude, what God has done for me. It's so much. And it can only be God, because people really change, but God never changes. He promised his love for you, for me, and that's 100% every time. When sometimes I'm faced with challenges and I think I'm going, my mind is blowing, I'll just sit down and say, Selena, what do you know about God? Calm down, hold on, breathe. And God tells me that he loves me every time. So thank you so much for this. For me, it's like a testimony meeting, where people testify of God's goodness, of the things God has done for them. So it's a test for me. Thank you so much for this wonderful time. Mike is yours.
Outstanding, Selena. Very moving, and thank you so much for sharing. Just your gratitude, and you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the grace of God. And we appreciate you obviously joining and sharing your thoughts, and really moving, stuff right there. Very powerful. So, gosh, I mean, I'm just like I said, this is why I like these calls. I love these calls, is because everyone's grateful for all different things, and you don't know what's going on in somebody's life, or what's happening until we actually hear it from people. And it's just good to hear all different reasons why we're grateful, right? It all comes back to a lot of times with God and the glory of God, but there's so much more. We all have different things in our lives that make us grateful, and being able to come together on a platform like this and share it with everybody is honestly what's most important here, and why we keep coming here every week to do this, because of the people in here and who will be able to share their thoughts. So that's great. We got more people, I think, that want to come up on stage here. So I'm going to pass it over to Zion so he can introduce our next couple of speakers here.
Thank you, Jimmy. I think we're passing it to Annie.
Oh,
Annie,
passing it to Annie. There he is. Annie's down, right down there. I'm pointing where
I'll
he's
take
on
it. No, I like to move myself around or move people up rather than me being up there. No, so thank you so much, Selena. Thank you all those who shared. Dr. Dorothea. And there's a comment here that I think Paulette says, so sorry to hear about your son, but yet so proud to get to know you better. It's a joy that to see that you're back. You're getting back to your happiness, Dr. Dorothea. That brightens everyone's day, to me included, right? So thank you so much. Zion says Sharon's here. I can't see it. Okay, I can see her. Here we go. Sharon says gratitude for my health and good friends. That's important things in our lives, right? So I think Selassie is here as well. Welcome, Mr. Selassie. It was great to see you. I think Anthony had to go. This is his company. So yeah, he works in, he helps you bring your ideas to life by doing it in the technical side. Thanks everyone for the space, opportunity, and the atmosphere you have here. I have to head out, but I look forward to the next event. If you have me, of course we will. You're welcome to come back, Anthony, next Friday, same time. We're always here, right? So do join us then. I think Jay is here as well. Welcome, Jay. It's great to see you. So glad you're here. I'm grateful for transitioning into a new age. That's a way of saying happy birthday, I suppose, Jay, right? I think Jay's birthday was maybe even yesterday, if I remember rightly. So maybe I'm wrong, right? But happy birthday to you. And if I'm late, then please accept my belated happy birthday. Best wishes, my friend. Thank you for joining us always. Let's go to the amazing Gladys. How are you doing, Gladys? As Jamie says, it's your time to shine. So what are you grateful for the month of August?
Yes, well, hello, everyone. Annie, Zion, everyone, all the guest speakers. I'm just grateful that I woke up this morning, and I'm grateful that these platforms allow us to have the opportunity to express ourselves, depending on the topic. But I'm working on maybe speaking up more. I'm still shy. I guess folks find that unbelievable. I'm still an introvert, but I'm just grateful for shelter, the folks that I met on LinkedIn, because I'm being honest, this is from the heart. I find them to be more genuine than, I'm not going to name the other platform, but I really, really love this platform. I've met some wonderful people. Selena, how are you, dear? She's a sweetheart. And Dr. Dorothea, I'm sorry, I hope I said your name correctly. I'm working on participating more. I don't like being on camera. I don't like speaking, but as Eric King said one time, introverts don't get paid, so you got to open your mouth. So I'm just happy to be here, and I'm just grateful for everything. Just grateful to God to just wake up and I have my health and strength, and wonderful people like you are in my life. So just happy to be here.
Thank you so much. And I say that we're glad you're here. I'm always glad you're in our event sharing as well. The introverts, I think, aren't we all introverts? I think we are really deep down, right? But like you say, introverts don't make money. No one. No, it's hard to engage with introverts, people who don't talk, right? But you always show up these days, Gladys. So we're so happy to have you here, and we're happy that you found the confidence to carry on speaking. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you so much for joining us. Dalakbo, yes, I try. I'm a Nigerian, but I'm shameful, right? How the P becomes something else to Nigerians. Right? Hopefully, I didn't destroy your name too much. Says I'm grateful. Things are very hard for me now, but I'm grateful for you, for life. Isn't that the truth, though, right? Things are always hard, my friend, but we have to find a way to be grateful, to be happy, number one, and then to be grateful. For the life we have. I mean, when things are so hard, there's only one way life can go, right? things only go up and they get better. So, I think it's important to be grateful for what we have, and the more grateful we are, I find the more good things happen. Life won't change if you stay. If you're miserable about about the hard times. I think life only changes when we find joy and happiness, which is it's our choice, right? Mrs. Z, I'll pass you the mic to introduce our next speaker, if you don't mind. Thank you so much, everyone.
So, Eddie, that was very powerful. It's been an inspiring session so far, and I'm glad I could tell that you didn't sound like a shy person or an introvert. You sounded like a pro, like I've been doing this for years. So I wanted to say that, practice make mastery. I remember then trying to come up on stage. I used to be, what would I say? What would I say? But then just do it. Just do it. But in fact, you can open your mouth and just talk. I tell you, there's so much value you are giving. And I look forward to seeing you more on camera. I look forward to seeing you more on stages so you can be able to speak. And we're always here to support you. We're always here to encourage you so that we can speak. And that's why we are encouraging more people. There are a lot of people out there. You have so much to share. You have so much value to give. But you're still thinking twice. I'm shy. I don't like the camera. I don't want people to see me. There is no harm in people seeing you. There is no harm in being on camera. It can only get better. And thank you so much, Gladys, for leading, for setting the example for others to follow, so that they can be able to come up on stage to share. We truly, truly appreciate you. All right, before we introduce our brother, we have Tracy joining us. Yes, Tracy say Positivity Friday. Hello, everyone, from beautiful Austin, Texas, United States. Thank you, Tracy, for joining us. We appreciate you. We have Michael. Yes, grateful for yet another month and being healthy. And the reason why we are calling out people's name, just to shout them out, because you are the real MVP. You are our superstars. You are our celebrity. And we will take out the time to celebrate you. Why? Because this event is possible because you are here. This event it's fun, it's interesting, it's inspiring. Why? Because we all put our voices together to bring the inspiration, to bring the value, and to bring the impact. So thank you so much, everyone. All right, our brother, come. I know you have been waiting down there. It's always amazing to hear you speak with your amazing voice. If you can hear me, I'll pass the mic to you so you can share with us your gratitude for the month of August.
Thank you for the introduction, Zion. I certainly appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that's on the floor. I appreciate everybody that's on the stage. Definitely great job coming out and speaking your mind and being authentic in what you do. From life, and struggling to be authentic in what you do, because it's a struggle. It definitely is. And certainly appreciate you for doing just that. I also appreciate the fact that there are such things as sweet potato fries. I am currently at lunchtime right now, and I'm waiting for my sweet potato fries to arrive so that I can munch on them and be grateful for the fact that I'm also listening to this show. And my belly will be totally and utterly satisfied. Right now, it's very annoyed. It needs that sweet potato fries right away. But it'll have to wait. My friend is coming over to deliver them, so we'll see how long they take. I might have some complaints when they arrive. But anyway, that's me. That's who I am. And I certainly appreciate, and I appreciate being who I am, and I appreciate you joining me and joining everybody on the stage to be who they are and encouraging us to continue to do so in all the ways that you do. Because when you come and listen, it means that you're encouraging us. When you come and talk, it means that you're encouraging us. You're really putting in a lot of effort to actually ensure that we're out there and doing what we currently feel is the right thing to do, and that is to share our joy and to share our authenticity, to share who we are, because there are people out there who need it. It makes their day, and it keeps their day going. Thanks.
Wow, thank you so much, Michael, our brother Cam. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for always coming in
Ditto,
with that.
Zion. Ditto.
Thank you so much for always coming in with that authenticity, with that realness, and always using your voice to inspire people, and for sharing your gratitude with us. Having somebody to be able to bring food for you to eat is just is mind blowing. For so many people, you don't have anyone, like you said, your friend is bringing something for you. You don't have anyone like to call our friend to bring something for us. And just to be able to have that experience, it's just so amazing, especially when you're famished, especially when you really need something to eat. So thank you so much for encouraging us and encouraging people out there to come out and share, because this is what we do as well, just to encourage more people to share. We believe that everyone has value to give. Everyone has something inside them, but sometimes we can get too shy. We can get, oh, we are not ready or we are not prepared. There is never a time we are ready. There is never a time we are too prepared. All we have to do from where you are with what you have, you can start, you can kick off, and together we can make much more impact. So thank you so much again. And yes, please, one thing that we do here on this space is we connect people together, not just people, but positive people. You want to connect with another positive person, you're looking for positive people in your life to surround yourself with more positive people, do where to connect. Because for everyone who are here on the show, we are very intentional about positivity and also surrounding ourselves with more positive people. I tell you, surrounding yourself with more positivity will increase your level of positivity. So do where to connect. Don't just connect, send a message, say hi, say hello, spark a conversation. Oh, I met you at the Positivity Live show and I wanted to reach out with you. That's how I've met a lot of persons. And today, we're working together, we are friends, we are colleagues. There's a whole lot going on behind the scene just by a simple conversation. Build relationship, because the whole idea of spreading positivity to every corner of the earth, one person at a time, is about building relationship. It's about connecting one positive person with another positive person so that together we can make that impact, we can make that huge difference in the world. So do not be shy. Do not say you don't have anything to say. But we all have a lot to say. But that one bold step, the first time can only be the toughest. But if you can do that first time, I tell you, it becomes much more easier. The tougher you get, the easier it becomes. I remember a few years ago when I met Mr. Annie, you could say, oh, that's, I was very shy, I was very timid, I was not even ready to go out there. But because he encouraged me, I was like, once again, you can do it. And boom, from other persons, I was able to take that bold step. And today, those things are not histories. When I look back down 3 years ago, how I came back, I was like, wow, here I am today. And when some people say, oh, then you're talking like a natural, I was like, well, it wasn't always like this. There were days I used to be scared. When I come up on stage, I'll be shaking, I'll be sweating. I'll be like, wow, what will I say? What will I say? But then I just open my mouth and just begin to share. And today, that has been a catalyst for us to be an inspiration to people, to create a space of value, and to inspire people out there. Maybe you don't know how to do it. You want to do it, but you don't know how to do it. Reach out to us. Reach out. We have been doing this, and we are equipping people, teaching people how to do live shows, how to come up on stage, how to speak. It's very easy. So reach out to us so that we can be able to help you and do what you need to do. And like I said earlier on the show, we are very intentional about positivity and we want to spread it more. If you want to be part of the train, you want to partner with us, you want to sponsor the show, you want to be part of the movement to inspire more people, do it to reach out to us. Let's partner, let's work together to see how we can spread positivity more to every corner of the earth. I know Annie mentioned it earlier on, that positivity book is coming, it's cooking. We are preparing it so that we can be able to use it to inspire more people. That's coming up. And also our global positivity event is also around the corner. There's a whole lot going behind the scene. That's why we are calling them on more people so that we can work together, we can partner, and we can be able to reach out to more people through the power of positivity. It's been a wonderful conversation today. It's been a wonderful session of gratitude, and we truly want to appreciate everyone who has joined us. We love you, we appreciate you. And this show comes up every Friday. Every Friday we show up in this space with one goal, positivity, with one aim, positivity. We're wondering, positivity, as we talk about different topics, it all surrounds around positivity, just to bring the awareness, just to bring the consciousness, because in positivity, there's always endless possibilities. And the ability for you to embrace it opens you up to that possibility that are waiting. We are going to wind down, but before we go, I'm just going to pass the mic around, for us to say our last words. Anything you have to say, it's okay. You might not be prepared, so we are putting you on the spot, but it's okay. Last word you have to say today, in regards to gratitude or positivity, because there are people out there who truly wants to hear this. I think I will go with our special guest first, then I'll come to my co-host. I think that will be great. Selena, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you for sharing with us your gratitude. Any last word for us?
Oh, if you can just be grateful with me, somebody who came from beyond the grave. So you can just imagine how grateful I am. And for this space, thank you. I'll be coming with my also, I'm going to talk to Anne about it. So yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Wow, that's so powerful. Grateful for life. Someone who has been on the other side and there you are alive today. It's mind blowing. I tell you, that kind of gratitude words cannot explain. There is no vocabulary that is good enough. There is no grammatical structure that is good enough to be able to express that gratitude. But here you are, just be able to share a tip of the iceberg with us. Thank you so much, Selena. We appreciate you. Yes, Dorothy, are you there?
Oh, yes, I am here.
Yes.
I'm not totally sure how to show my picture again. For some reason, I can't see me. Okay, there I am. Yes, so just for last words, I want to say that, not pretending in any way. If you're going through a really tough time, because I am still actually going through a really tough time, my older sister reminded me that I need to, well, for me, I need to find out what brings me joy, because at this point, the things that brought me joy are no longer around. So find something that brings you joy and do it, and be very intentional about it. And that will also in turn help you to be more grateful, right? And as Annie said, gratitude brings you more good things. It allows you to have your hands open so that things can come. So that's one of the reasons why I sold my home without a job to go to. My stuff is in storage. I have no idea when I'll move it out of storage, but I'm allowing myself to be extremely open to the next thing. And in the meantime, learning how to find things that bring me joy and do them. Thank you.
Wow, amazing. Find something that brings you joy. Thank you so much, Dr. Dorothea, for inspiring us with your story and with your gratitude. We appreciate you so much. And it's always a privilege to have you join us in this space. You have been a beacon of hope. You have been a source of inspiration to us all. I want to say we love you so much and thank you for being the amazing person that you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, all right. We are going to Gladys. Thank you so much. The mic is yours.
Okay, Zion. Well, I just want to say this is short and sweet, that it's important for me as well as others, just surround yourself around positive people because you need that positive energy, and to just be grateful every day. I'm grateful for the little things. The big things will come. So I'm thankful to God. Thank you, Annie. I'm so glad I met Annie. I'm so glad I met you, Zion, and Eric. Met Eric a couple of years ago. So I'm just so grateful, and nice meeting you, Jamie, and everyone else. It's a pleasure.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, keep surrounding yourself with positive people, because having those kind of people around you is non-negotiable. They make you a better person. They make you be in that space where you are always focusing on your blessings and always being grateful for your life. So thank you so much, Gladys, for sharing with us. We truly appreciate you. And it will be nice to see you again and again and again, so that more persons can get to see your amazing face and your wonderful smile and hear the value that you have to give. All right, King Jamie, the mic is yours, my friend. Go for it.
Yes, yes. Well, another great gratitude call in the books. And I just wanted to just briefly say thank you all once again for joining our call today. There was a lot of great things shared today. Like I said, a great gratitude call is the one I look forward to most of the month because we do it every month. And it's always a great way to kick off the following month in terms of the different topics we're talking about and just starting a new month in general, right? So thanks to all the speakers who came up today. Thanks for everyone in the audience who stayed with us the entire time and who joined us today. And I'm really looking forward to next week's topic, whatever that may be. We always got something new to talk about, and there's never a shortage of things that we can talk about when it comes to positivity and just different things to talk about on this call. So thank you again for everybody, and I will pass it back over to you, Zion.
All right, thank you so much, the King. I call him King Jimmy, because he's doing a great work, helping job seeker out there. And if you're a job seeker, you want a resume review, do it to reach out to Jimmy. He's an expert in that. He has been doing that for years. He has helped hundreds of people all over the world, and he can help you too. So thank you so much, King Jimmy, for always being an amazing co-host. We appreciate you so much. All right, the Godfather himself, the one that needs no introduction, the one that everybody knows, Mr. Annie, the mic is yours.
Yeah, you make me blush. Thank you so much. Amazing shares, everyone. So Michael, Mr. Calm, Adrian says, sounds delicious. Always wanted to try sweet potato fries. I'm sure they sound nice, right? I see you also, Luz. Welcome all the way from Netherlands. Glad you're here. So Michael says, I'm positive about meeting people in a tech space from this call because I'm a website developer and I look out to meeting you soon. Positivity Friday. That's a new hashtag, right? No, we should run with that, Zion. Positivity Friday. That's what our rooms really are, right? Thank you so much. I see you, Dr. Leslie Flowers, Mindset Goal Achievement Coach and author of the possibilities of Irada. So if you haven't read her book, you don't go to her rooms, connect with her, and do go and support her events. There's no more experienced mindset coach on LinkedIn, if you ask me. So Dr. Leslie has been doing mindset for the last 50 years, probably more, right? And I'm only 51, so I know she's been doing longer than I've been pretty much before I started walking, right? It's rather amazing. But thank you, everyone. So when it comes to gratitude, so I guess I start my day writing down what I'm grateful for. Sometimes, well, many times, I'm grateful for the things to come. Alas, I guess I've learned that to manifest what you want, to bring what you want to reality, it often helps to think from having that thing already. So that's why, so there's a thing from the end result rather than thinking from now and thinking I would like. It's more thank you for giving me what I want, what I need, or what I'm after, or what I dream about. I think that's a lesson I think I've taken on board. So I like to write down what I'm grateful for. And I think there's also this thing about we need to believe what we're saying to ourselves deep down. It's easy to say, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that. But I think in our souls, in our hearts, we have to let what we're grateful for give us joy. Make us feel better, make us feel happy, right? Make us feel that joy of having that thing, whatever it is. If I'm grateful that I've got good friends, I want to really believe it and live that way. Not say I'm grateful I've got good friends, turn around and say I'm happy about life, full stop. That's not how it works, right? We have to keep the gratitude feeling in our hearts and our heads. They say we can only think of one thing at a time. So let's make that gratitude. Let's make that happiness. Let's make that thankfulness for what we have. That's what I try and do. So if that helps anyone, then please, you feel free, right? Run with it. Martin, I see you. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. And I say, albeit towards the end, if you want to, there's always a replay for our shows. So you can always click the link, and then watch the replay if you miss any parts of it that you want to see again, my friends. Mrs. Z, thank you so much for another great Friday. I've got a room now. I've got a room next. So we're talking about Inspire Light with Alexandra and Martin. So Inspire Light is a charity that helps sexually exploited women and their families. So and our mission is to house them eventually, and almost create a sanctuary. So if you want to come along, it's in a couple of hours time, so 5 p.m. EST Eastern time. So I'll share the link. I'm sure with most of you. So you're more than welcome to come along and hear about the mission that this young lady is on, and maybe we'll see how you can support her program, right? Now, there is a conversation piece at the end, towards the end of the show, where we'll talk about whether support services are creating dependency, or are they really helping people? Are they helping survivors, or are they creating dependency? So survivors never actually stop needing help, never get empowered to get their life back on track, right? That's our conversation. If any of that resonates with you, then please do join us. Or DM me if you want the link. Okay, if you feel I'm not going to send you the link, DM me. I'll send you the link. So you're more than happy. Welcome to come along. Thank you so much, everyone. King Jamie as well. So you enjoy your weekend, my friends. Enjoy. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Eni. We appreciate you. And like you said, for the fact that we have gratitude once in a month, the last Friday, does not mean gratitude is once a month. Gratitude is every day. Every day you embrace gratitude. Every day you practice it. I tell you, practice make mastery. The more you practice it, the more you become better at it. And lastly, I will end with this. Whatever it is that you are doing right now, make sure you are doing it from a place of love, from a place of kindness, from a place of compassion. There are people out there who needs it. A kind word, a kind gesture, do something nice to people can go a long way to make their life better. So as we embrace positivity, make sure it's coming from a place of love. And never forget, in positivity, there's endless possibilities for you. So thank you so much, everyone. We appreciate you. Till we meet again, same time next week, Friday. We want to say have a wonderful weekend ahead of you.
Every step forward is a new beat to your drama. She's success with 𝙂𝙍𝘼𝙏𝙀𝙀 and celebrate it with or without champagne or rum. She's success with 𝙂𝙍𝘼𝙏𝙀𝙀